Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, or indeed if you're new, welcome. First of all, please hit the like button and subscribe because it's absolutely free and it helps support my channel. We all want to support each other, don't we? Tonight I want to just have a wee chat. I've already done the get to know me tag and I've done the TMI tag, but I thought why not just off the cuff sit here, have a wee chat with you, tell you some things about me. Lets us get to know each other a bit more. So, let's have a chat. My name is Julie Barbour. I am 33 years old. I was born in 1983, so I'm an 80s child. I am a single child, only child, don't have any brothers or sisters. I have a mother and father. Ta-da! My mother passed away when I was 19. She was 53 years of age and she passed away from cancer. My father is 73, still very much going, still very much getting on my nerves. My best friend is Emily Mollen. I met her, I think we've been friends for about, I want to say, well, it's more than 10 years anyway. And I met Emily when she moved to Skye and she used to stay up the road from me, and she stayed here with her husband Rob and her lovely kids Brianna and Roman. Hi, if you're watching. Excuse me, I'm gonna burp. Oh, pardon me. And she is like the sister I never had. She is just amazing. I love her to death. I really, really do. She is just above and beyond what a best friend is. She's loyal, she's kind, she's caring. She's just lovely. Love you to bits, Ems. So she's my best friend. I moved to Isle of Skye when I was 12, and I used to always come up here on holiday with my mum and dad. We used to stay in our caravan or rent little cottages, whatever it used to be. So I've been coming to Skye for a very long time. Then my mum decided that she wanted to move from Dumbartonshire, which is where I'm from, and move here because it's a nicer place, safer, not loads of drugs and all that jazz. So we moved here. My first ever job was at age 13, and I used to help out at our local hotel, just doing a bit of cleaning on the weekends to get a bit of extra money. And then when I left school, or no, I hadn't even left school, but when I was 16, I used to work alternate weekends with another girl just to earn my own money because I wanted to have my own money. Then I didn't go on to do hires and anything because I'm really not the sharpest tool in the box, and this is not me being hard on myself. I'm just not academically minded, and that's the way some of we are. So the way my birthday fell, obviously my birthday fell in December, so I had to stay in school until I was 16. So I did work experience at Portree High School in the school office until it was of age when I could leave. And then I've never really been an ambitious person. My mum used to always say to me, as long as I'm happy with myself or happy to the best that I can be and I can survive, that was good enough. I don't have to be that kind of person that has to go to college, that has to do this, has to do that. I don't need to conform to what society thinks I need to conform to. And that's the way I was. I often thought of college from the age of 17, but I was never really, really sure. So I left school and I managed to get a full-time job at the hotel where I had been working, just doing the odd shift when I was still at school. So I worked in housekeeping there, and that was good. And then I decided that staying in such a small island, when it came to doing work experience through the high school, I wasn't really sure what to do. So I decided to ask if I could do my work experience at the hotel. So I did that in the kitchen, in the housekeeping, in the reception department, and obviously I wasn't old enough to work in the bar, but they showed me how you could stock the bar and sort of talked me through it. So I got to experience the different departments. With doing my work experience, I then got offered a job to work in the kitchen because I seemed to really enjoy that and excel at that more than I enjoyed cleaning. Because fair enough, I still work in cleaning now. It's a job at the end of the day. Do I love cleaning? No, I don't. Cleaning's boring to me, it really is, but it's a means to an end. So I worked in the kitchen, and I worked there until I was about 17, and because it was seasonal work, obviously you get paid off. Now, unfortunately, my mum was quite bad with her cancer at that point, and with me being the only one earning, I had to find myself a full-time job. So that brings me to the job I'm in just now. I work in housekeeping at the Gaelic College, and I work there full-time. So I worked there, and then in 2007 or 8 I left and I went to college, and I studied HND in complementary therapies. Due to unforeseen circumstances, one, health, two, if you have seen my video on my student accommodation, if not, I will link it for you. Different reasons, I ended up having to give up the course and come home. But I did continue on, and I do have a diploma in that massage. I also have a diploma in nails, and I have a diploma in facials. Just so happens I haven't continued down that line of work, but for my own self, I know I've got that. What else is there to tell you? I have never been in a relationship up until the relationship I am in now. I used to always think to myself, no one's ever going to want to be with someone like me because I'm not the most attractive girl and I'm not slim, and I used to always think, what's wrong with me, you know? I've been on so many dates and been stood up and been treated so horribly, and I always assumed it was just something that I was doing, but maybe I just didn't have very good luck with men or the choices that I made. But I can safely say that I've been in a relationship for nearly a year now, and I could not be happier. And it just goes to show that it doesn't matter if you've had boyfriends all through your life or from the age of 16 onwards, or whether you've had one relationship. You know, as long as you have at some point have found someone that makes you happy, then it doesn't really matter. So yeah, no matter whether you're my age in your 30s, you're in your 40s, you're 16, don't be rushing to find that person. I used to, when people say there's someone out there for everyone, I still don't know if I do believe that. I mean, I'm glad that I found my partner and I love him to bits, and things are going swimmingly, and I could not be happier. In fact, he's coming tomorrow and I'm excited, I can't wait to see him. So what I'm trying to say is, though, if you are like me or were like me and were thinking, why is it that I'm at this certain age, I don't have a boyfriend, I don't have a child, blah 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 blah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's about what makes you happy. I don't have kids. I'm not married. I still live with my dad because that's different circumstances. That's just the way life goes. If people are going to judge you, they're going to judge you. What else do you want to know about me? I love singing. I don't pretend to have the most fantastic voice. Yes, I can hold a tune. I would love to have had singing lessons, and I would love to have had piano lessons, but my parents could never afford it, and I obviously wasn't into it enough to, you know, carry on and do it myself as an adult. But I just love singing. One of my favourite artists is Celine Dion. I think she is amazing. She's my guilty pleasure because a lot of people don't want to admit that they like her. But if I could sing like her, I would be so happy. I used to do Latin American ballroom dancing when I was in my not even teenage years, young teenage years, but I am really not good at choreographed dancing. I think that was more my parents' way of trying to get me to mix with others because I really didn't want to, because I got bullied all through school. It completely and utterly knocked my confidence. I know I'm not the prettiest girl. I know I'm not the thinnest girl. I know I'm not the most confident person, and it is hard to get yourself out of the rut of all those negative thoughts and things that people have pushed on at you. So I never wanted to go out and do stuff, and I wasn't very sociable. So my mum enrolled me in these dance classes and was like, come on Julie, you know, you gotta get out there and do something. So I used to go to them, but I wouldn't have said I was very good at it. And if I had to do a choreographed dance now, nah, I've got my own style, thanks very much. What else? I wear glasses, not all the time. I wear them to film, watch things, drive. Though I can't drive. That's another story. I can't drive. I've been learning to drive. I've tried twice now. I tried a good few years ago when I stopped when my mum died. And then I just never went back to it because I was really, really nervous. And then I don't know why, but a good few years ago, even though I got really bad anxiety then, that's when I got hit with my anxiety disorder. One day I just thought, you know what, I've got my anxiety under control, I'm going to go back to driving lessons. And you would have thought it would have been the opposite way, and I wouldn't want to do stuff like that because it's something that makes me nervous. But I went back and I did it. To start off with, I was loving it. At every lesson that came, it was brilliant. But then as time went on, I was getting more nervous and more nervous and more anxious and more uptight. I was getting diarrhea. I know it's too much information, but I was feeling physically sick. It was just getting too much. And then I just decided last November there, no, I don't want to do this anymore. It doesn't bring me any joy. I don't enjoy it. Now, as much as Skye is a very remote place and the public transport is zilch or absolutely diabolical, and you kind of need a car to get about, for the sake of my health, I just can't do it. So for the moment, whether I'll go back to it or not, I do not know. But for the now, my anxiety is much, much better for not doing it. What else? My favourite band back in the 80s was Bananarama. Loved them. I'm your Venus, I'm your fire, your desire. Loved them. Belinda Carlisle, loved her. I was a big fan of Kylie Minogue and anything Pink. I actually even, back in the day when you used to put cassette tapes, that's how old I am, and you would record your voice singing, I used to record myself like doing little interviews and pretend I was Kylie Minogue. Just thought I was the bee's knees. What else? My first ever event that I've been to would have been Strictly Come Dancing live. I've not really, know how people can say the first concert I've ever been to is such and such. Well, I haven't actually been to any concerts, as much as I was more into music back in the day than I am now. But I've not actually ever been to any concerts of anyone that I've liked. I've been to Strictly Come Dancing. I went with my friend Rona last October to see my first ever musical. We went to see Sister Act, which was good. But it's nothing like the film. None of the songs are like the film or anything. So we watched the film, got really psyched up, singing, oh, happy days, oh, happy days. Giving it all that, singing all the songs that were in the... And then they weren't even in it. But it was still good. So yeah, I haven't been to see any bands of anybody I like. I really wanted to go and see Bruno Mars. I think he would do a fantastic concert. But... the tickets were ridiculously priced and I couldn't find anybody that actually wanted to go and see him. I would love to go and see Celine Dion. Love to. I can't remember. I think it's the end of this year she's coming to Glasgow. But I doubt I'll be getting to see her. But that would have been amazing as well. The only holidays abroad I've been to Barcelona on a school trip. Excuse me. And I have been to Tuscany in Italy with my friend John. Where else? What other things can I tell you? The thing is, see, once I put the camera off, I'll be like, oh, I could have said this, could have said that. What else can I tell you? I have met James Nesbitt. He's my claim to fame of meeting someone famous. You know, the guy from Cold Feet, he did what else has he been in? Jekyll and Hyde, the wee Irish guy. Anyway, he's my claim to fame. You're all like looking at me going, who the hell is James Nesbitt? But he's my Irish pal, my wee pal, my claim to fame. Oh, I saw Elaine C. Smith the other day, Mary Doll from Rabsy Nesbitt. So if you're a big Rabsy fan or into all things Scottish, she's a celeb. What else? Absolutely love reading. I am a huge bookworm. One of my favourite authors is Tess Gerritsen. She wrote the books The Surgeon and Body Double, all these kind of books. There's a TV series out called Rizzoli and Isles that was on, I think it was the Alibi channel on Sky, and she wrote the books that accompany that series. Read everything she's written, so I'm waiting for her to bring out more books, so come on, Tess. Another good writer is Mark Edwards. Highly recommend the book The Magpies by him. It is a really good read. YouTubers that I absolutely adore are the Sakoni Jolies, which I've mentioned many a time before. I'm a big fan of them. Lovely family, lovely family. Love Anna Sakoni. I hate seeing the negative and horrible things that people write. If you haven't got nice things to say, you don't need to say anything. No one's forcing you to watch anybody's channel. So if you feel the need to put your negativity out there, you need to sit back and have a look at yourself. Why go on and say, oh, you're a bad mother, you're this, you're that, you're the other? Just bore off. Keep your opinions to yourself. If you have got that much of a sad existence that you've got to go on and do that to other people, then you actually do need to get a life. I love Lightning Lass, Michelle. You do a fantastic job. I love watching you. It's like, I feel like we're friends and we haven't met. That's how much I just love it. Lauren Hodgson, who does Student Blog Life. I've mentioned her before. She's my wee buddy. Again, never met her either. Maybe one day I'll meet these beautiful women. But she does a fantastic job as well. She's such a busy young individual. And she's just, yeah, she's a lovely girl. And you'll be fine on that flight tomorrow, Lauren. Every confidence. Diary of a 40-something, Claire. She, oh my god, I could listen to her talk all day. Claire, you have the most soothing voice ever, and you're so happy and upbeat. You like make me happy and upbeat even if I'm not feeling that way. Trina Dura, she is a Canadian makeup artist, absolute stunner she is. She's so stunning, and what I love about her is that no matter how busy she is, she will take time out to reply to you. I've had Twitter messages back from her, Instagrams. You know, she's not too big-headed to be like, oh, you know, you're just one menial little person who's contacted me. She actually takes the time to contact you. Another YouTuber that I love is the Pixie Woo Girls, Sam and Nick. Well done on your Glamour Award. They are lovely women again, and even them for being really busy and millions of thousands of subscribers, on the odd occasion they've replied to me. You've no idea how much that means. I mean, I'm not saying I'm going to have hundreds of thousands of millions of YouTube subscribers, though that would be great. So please do subscribe if you want to. I like the fact that they still take time out to even just say thanks for the comment. It's better than just ignoring the person. Another YouTuber I love is Jazzy Bumble. Jasmine, you are so funny. I mean, the way you get excited about making slime. I mean, it's just hilarious. I love it. If you need a pick-me-up, watch Jasmine. She's beautiful, she's down to earth, and your channel is brilliant. I love it so much. Your boyfriend Nick is a hoot as well. I don't know how many times I have watched that Stuff Your Mouth challenge. It just makes me laugh so much. Well, I've rambled on enough. I just wanted to put up a wee video. It's quite addictive doing this YouTube malarkey. I hope you've had a good weekend. I have been working. and I'm working tomorrow on Monday, and then my boyfriend's here for a few days, so it'll be nice spending time with him. I have scheduled for a video to go up on Tuesday and Wednesday, so like and be subscribed and click that bell button so you won't miss them, and I will see you soon, and hopefully you enjoyed this little just chatty video, and yeah, take care, bye.